And we're back for the final series of today. It's gonna be the grand finals. Egomaniacs versus Risky Business. It's gonna be a best of 5 series. And nobody has even guessed that Risky Business would make it this far, but can they finish it off? It's gonna be against Egomaniacs, as we have already kicked off in the first game. And now Hoodie with an infield pass. It's gonna be Sketch shooting this one over, and what a save from Zoa! That was incredible read, and like the timing to also just go for the jump like that. And now Hoodie already on another attack. It's gonna be Swizz, but the defense is just looking incredible for Risky Business from the start. They're just keeping up so well against these crazy plays coming from Egomaniacs.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game at best of 5 for this final as we see a shot comes in from Hooded and he scores. 50 seconds in and Risky Business did so well in the first 50 seconds, but Hooded there able to get the shot away and the goal. One thing Risky Business will have to make sure is to not overcommit, to not get carried away and do not get excited if they are attacking, if they are pushing forward, not to overcommit, not to do anything silly, because this is a team in Egomaniacs that is the best. That is a great team, and it's going to be extremely, extremely hard to beat. As we see Hooded now. Hooded carrying the ball as far as Zoa. Zoa stops it over to Sketch now. Sketch trying to pass it to Swizz. Swizz is going to get there before Zoa. No, he doesn't. Sketch passing it back to Hooded. That could have been dangerous because Hobbity Hoy was there. Mario now. 50-50 was Hooded. Hooded over to Swizz. Swizz passing it to Sketch. Unable to do anything about that. Now Zoa is a couple of inches away. Over to Mario. Mario across the side trying to get across it. Unable to do so. So Swizz now with the attack. Missing the ball. Oh, Hooded managing to get it back. Hooded as far as Hobbsy Hoy. Hobbsy Hoy now stretching down that right-hand side. Looking for Zoa. Zoa can't get there. Hooded is just going to knock it away. Over to Mario. Mario the console player. Mario back to Hooded. Hooded to Swizz. Swizz getting tackled, as does the other player. As Sketch now tries to make an attack, trying to double their lead now. As Sketch, just toying.
Oh, what? A fake and followed by a Doomsday Dish? No way. Sketch is just pulling crazy plays in the grand finals, forcing 2 players to panic and just go for the jump, and Zoa left alone, not knowing what to do, and Sketch just putting this one in and just looking so smooth. 2-0 so far for Egomaniacs, and the team is just, they're not stopping with those flashy plays. They're still able to get them going even in the grand finals, where you're going to be expecting the nerds to be showing up, but they're still putting those crazy plays, angles, redirects, or like whatever you could call them. They're just looking so good, and I think pulling plays like this could be very, very important to stay confident and not look stressed, and also seeing your teammate just looking like it's like just a normal game, and it really helps a lot for the entire team to have a really good mindset and not to have any kind of stress or anything else that could be holding you down. But almost a flick coming from Risky Business can be denied so quickly, and now Sketch putting this one low, and Hooded just trying to have a freestyling play, and Swizz for the shot. But incredible save once again from Risky Business. They are able to read those passing plays like a book, and they're still staying down by 2 goals. 1 minute and 45 seconds left.
Yeah, such big heart coming from this Risky Business team so far, with just a minute and a half left. And another shot coming from Mario. Another shot coming from Hooded with Mario with the save. As a cross comes in and a save from Sketch.
Zoa? No way. Just a huge miss from Zoa right there. That is just, it's too much to get over with. And Sketch, okay, that was a beautiful angle. 3-0 so far, and the game has already been won for Egomaniacs, but Zoa could have a chance to get a goal right there, but he just ended up flipping to the side, and just the panic is really, really showing for Risky Business. Maybe they just like couldn't really believe it that they made it this far, and it's definitely showing, and it's not a good thing at all. Maybe just the first game you want to shake it off, and it's gonna be best of 5, so you still have more games to prove yourself. but you really can't risk going down by 2 games or like maybe or even 1 game against Ego Maniacs, as they are still freestyling on you in the grand finals. That is something else to go through.
You saw on your screen there Mario trying to demo the last player in goal for Ego Maniacs, unable to do so. So that's why we're still at 3-0 here, as Zoa with the shot, unable to get anything from it, as Risky Business unable to find that goal that they need. They're gonna try and get anything from this first game. They need to do it now. They need to get a goal in the next few seconds to have any chance as the cross comes in there. Only as far as Sketch. Sketch pumps it upfield as far as Mario. Mario hits it in the center. 50-50 with Swizz, unable to do anything. As we just see the 10 seconds now. Countdown comes up, and it is going to be Ego Maniacs with the first round, regardless of what happens from now. And a good start from Ego Maniacs, but great heart from the team of Risky Business.
It's a great play coming from Ego Maniacs. Like, they are still able to find each other. They are able to get some nice looking plays and goals and all. But for Risky Business, it's just like they're showing not so good signs. They're like being very nervous, like messing up some shots that could have been easily in, or at least they would have got the contact in the ball at least. But we're seeing some serious nerves for Risky Business, and it's the grand finals. They have made it this far, and I wasn't really expecting them to make it right here, like maybe at least on the second place, but they need to shake it off and just try to focus and play just how like they did in the earlier games, as they just playing against Ego X. Of course, that team isn't gonna be letting them have it so easy, but that is just a really good start for Ego X. It's like 3-0. So many flashy plays going in their favor, and we're about to go to the second game of the series. And like I said, it's gonna be a best of 5, so we can have more games. It might be possible for Risky Business, but as of for now, it's like I don't think the favorites like gonna be helping them because of those nerves and like those mistakes that shouldn't really be there. As I was talking about how consistent they look when they're playing, but right now it's just like some kind of miscommunication every time they can be having a chance in the offense, or some kind of like maybe side flipping or even back flipping when it comes to taking the shots. And there you go, just a double commit, but things are fine so far. And Hoodie getting completely demolished, and Zoa trying to take control, and Sketch trying to retaliate for his teammate, and it's gonna be Hoppy to High. Maybe a backboard read, but it's not gonna be there. And Hoodie with the booming clear, it's gonna be Swizz putting this to the corner. He goes for the follow, he's able to get the center, and Hoodie with a quick shot. It's not gonna be in, and Zoa once again stepping it up in the defense, and Hoppy to High clearing this one. Now Swizz putting this one to the left side, and we're seeing better plays coming from Risky Business. They seem to be very well positioned. They are very ready for like a defensive play or an offensive play, so they're just ready for any kind of shot to go ahead and take it.
Yeah, as we see now, Sketch getting it away from his own half. A game that isn't vital for Risky Business to win. They won't lose the competition if they lose this game, but it will almost put every nail in the coffin there. As a shot comes in, so we're unable to save it, but it was just slightly off target. Hits both sides of the post as Hoppy Hoyer there kills the ball there. Only as far as Swizz. Swizz able to get it into the attacking areas. Hooded now. Back over to Swizz. Swizz trying to find Hooded, unable to do so. Zoa was there, but Sketch in the air, nice and quickly. A shot on target, but Hoppy Hoy there with the save. It's up high. Swizz is going to have to do something about it. Swizz now. Still with the ball, unable to do anything, and Zoa!
He just came out of nowhere. Nobody was even looking at him. And he just came right from behind Swizz, or maybe even below his car, and shoots the ball on target. And 1-0 for Risky Business. They take the lead against Ego Maniacs. That is a very big moment for Risky Business. They just need to stick in another goal to maximize their potentials to win this game and have a better chance of delivering an upset. And winning against Egomaniacs in the grand finals.
Yeah. So Risky Business has given themselves the tools so far in this match. Oh, to get a win to level the series as the shot comes in there now. Swiss with a save.
Oh, it's
Zoa
not
with a shot on target. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. The team that is sitting, just creeping in. The team that has finished third this series has taken the league leaders 2-0 in the second game.
It still might not be safe because we have seen Egomaniacs responding back really quickly and with style as well. So you need to be careful as Catch takes it for an air dribble and also double tap, and Hoodie takes a shot and Swizz with a follow. It's gonna be off the post and they're still scoreless, and Swizz having a center ball, but for Risky Business that is incredible. And okay, they managed to respond at Risky Business, but I was like, speaking of how the defense looked really awful for Egomaniacs, like the double commit and also a poor touch coming from Swizz as he was like trying to clear it, and like going down by 2 goals like from a team like for like Risky Business, it's like a disrespectful thing, and like especially after like keeping a really good record, and Hoodie with a clean flick right there, and Sketch just the accuracy isn't really there for Egomaniacs, and for Risky Business it's definitely a good sign for them to keep going. 2 minutes left and Hoodie kinda not positioned well. Now Mario
Ooh.
taking his time on this, and
Oh, a
he loses
mistake
control
maybe.
though, and Catch faking his opponent even though he just doesn't really have his hands on the ball. Now Sketch coming up the ceiling, he got like 10 boosts and a dream and couldn't really make anything happen with the ball. 1 minute and a half left, and Hoodie just dribbling this ball away. It's gonna be followed by Swizz and a fake exit
Oh.
off the crossbar, and Zoa is there to clear it away. This guy's been showing up in the defense so well in this game with those saves and clears.
Oh no!
Incredible. 1 minute right now, and
Could this be
Risky Business,
self-destruct?
I don't know, maybe, but the shots are just like going in for Egomaniacs, but like the accuracy is just completely absent. That could have been so many goals for Egomaniacs, but right now they're still down by 1 goal as they're struggling to find the target. It's gonna be Hoodie with an
Great
incredible shot, and Hoppity Hoy clearing this one away, and now Hoppity Hoy going for the follow, and it goes in. 2 goals lead against Egomaniacs. That is huge. Less than a minute left. I think Risky Business, they could rest for now because I think game 2 is gonna go for them.
What an amazing comeback from this team. This team from going a game down to now 3-1 up with 40 seconds left against one of the best teams they've turned on. They have literally put everything in the tank.
Oh.
Ooh, as Sketch has scored there with an assist from Swizz, and it's going to make the last half a minute very scary for the team that is hanging on for a win, that needs a win, that wants the win. Hobbsy Hoy, we see here, going for the ball against Sketch. A decent kickoff for both teams as Zoa hits it. Hooded now, looking to attack. As a miss from Mario, maybe a call from Hobbsy Hoy.
Oh, what?
Must have been a call from Hobbsy Hoy. Hobbsy Hoy knew what he wanted to do. You can see there, Mario missed it. He must have had a call there. Must have had a call saying, this is mine from Hobbsy Hoy. Hobbsy Hoy plays it perfectly into the goal. Keeps that 2-goal cushion that they just lost. And with 21 seconds left, you would have thought that the second game point will be going to Risky Business.
A solo play against Egomaniacs. There's something that is seriously wrong with Egomaniacs in this game. They're having so many shots but can't really put the ball in target, and they're just looking so loose in the positioning. Everybody was like too far from each other. Even if there's like gonna be a mistake or a mistouch, nobody was gonna be able to follow it up and fix it up. But Risky Business, they take the second game, and that was just incredible how things have been turning upside down for Egomaniacs, and now we're tied up in the series 1-1. However, we're gonna go in a small break as a player about to try to fix a couple of technical issues related to the internet connection. So it's not gonna be very very long. We're gonna have to wait for like 5 minutes or even less actually. But that was a huge win for Risky Business. Like Carlos, they took Ego and X to overtimes, but right now it's Risky Business like winning against Ego and X by like 2 goals, and it has been still pushing, and that's just incredible. I don't think I've seen anything like that for Ego and X to actually lose from a different team, and right now we're still tied up. It still could go either way around, but Risky Business, they're just looking way too good right now.
Yeah, definitely. Great play there from Risky Business. I have not seen Risky Business play this well in the end tournament. I've not seen them play as well all series. Absolutely amazing stuff from this Risky Business side, who at the start of the game you would have thought Egomaniacs has it. Egomaniacs probably just has that extra bit, but as we see, Risky Business are able to get those goals.
It's Rocket League, and it could be very, very unpredictable, and it's all about having the momentum. Like sometimes you could take your opponent very, very easily, and like maybe you don't really respect him that much, and that's where things could go downhill for you. So I think I don't think that was the case for EGMX because they didn't really have the lead in the second game, and it's like they were always trying to find some ways to respond back at Risky Business, and that's how Risky Business they had the advantage against them. So that's still again like I wasn't really expecting Risky Business to win against a team like Ego Minix. Like they looked so good the entire season, and they make it to the playoffs. And right now in the grand finals, and I wasn't really expecting such a moment or like even a win by like 2 goals. It was like sent to 1 goal at the end, but Risky Business they managed to get something else against Ego Maniacs, and they won like by 2 goals lead, and that's huge, honestly. But for Egemen X, are like not very very well positioned in the second game, and they're just like uh they're like in a really really weird spot. So it's like it's like I don't know, it's like solo duel for example. It's like everybody's like being way too far from each other's. Like sure, it's like you need to give some space for your teammates, but there's like a defender in the goal line, and there's like one in the far left side and one for the far right side. So it feels like nothing has been connecting, and also the double commits and those missed touches in the defense coming from Ego Maniacs. This is also not a really good sign, but I think both teams are like showing some signs of nerves, so that's where it could go either way around, and it's potentially could go like back and forth all the way to game 5, and who knows what will happen next. And we're back to continue the grand finals. We're tied up so far 1-1 in a best of 5 series. And right now we're about to start the third game of the series.
Yeah, all level at 1-1 so far this series. The first game going to Egomaniacs. Second game rather nicely going to Risky Business as we see a shot on target and a bump there, which gives Sketch an open goal. A carbon copy of the first match, scoring exactly 10 seconds in. You see in this replay, Hooded absolutely hits Mario with the full force of a train out the way.
Yeah, it's like number 10 is like the magical number for Egomaniacs. Like, this is the second time where they get a goal in 10 seconds only. And somebody gets bumped in the defense and they could have an easy goal, and Sketch about to make it too, but couldn't really put the ball on target, and Zoa getting bumped into the ball. It's gonna be Happy Hoi following this one up. It's gonna be a solo play for now, and Zoa, his shot getting completely blocked, and Mario with the center ball. It's gonna be Happy Hoi having a clear shot, but Swizz is there to block it at the last moment, and that could have been the equalizer for Risky Business. They're just so quick to cover it up, and as the space was given, they're like so quick to fill up those spaces. And Swizz right now on the clear. It's gonna be Zoa, just waiting for the ball to bounce out the corner so I could bang it, and it's gonna be Hooded, maybe taking some of this, maybe another dribbling play. It's gonna be Happy Hoi putting this one down, and Risky Business, they're just playing it in the defense so far in this game. Egomaniacs, like, their offense is looking way better than the previous game, that's for sure. It seems like they switched to the dominance right now, so I think we can see more flashy plays. Except for Swizz, he's still playing. Oh, never mind. Like 2 octaves, never mind. It's still Hooded who's still playing with the dominance.
A great hit there from Zoa. Zoa looking to push up to get that equalizing goal after going down so early on. As Hooded now, with that dominance that you were just saying about, tries to center it. Does manage to center it. Not good enough for an attack for Egomaniacs as Hooded there stays with the ball. Is looking to do a dirty play on Mario, but Mario time as he saves the ball and now gets it out over to Swizz now. Swizz taking the ball up in the air, using the rest of his boost to have a shot. It was probably going on target, but Hooded there wanting the glory and was saving his teammate's shot. Is Sketch now with the shot.
Oh, what?
Another!
Oh, no way.
Shot.
Every shot. So many shots were like either on the crossbar, like on the post. It seems like it's 4v3, but the crossbar, like the post, is also playing for Risky Business, and so many shots were on target, but it's like few inches away. Like, especially in the previous game, that could have been easily won. Like, okay, it goes in and like nobody goes for it in the defense. That was a very weird moment for Egomaniacs.
A great pass there from Mario, from Happy Hoi. I don't think they quite realized. I don't think they realized that that pass was perfectly placed for the equalizing goal from Happy Hoi.
We're halfway in, and it's low scoring so far, but a really nice passing play coming from Egomaniacs as they go back on the lead. A clean pass off the wall to send it back to his teammate who was like in a better spot, and also he did getting bumped while he was trying to get a 50 on the walls. And that was a really quick answer to go back in the lead, and Swizz with an edgeable play, sending it to the backboard, and it almost went in, even though nobody was there to follow it up. And Egomaniacs are like very well focused on the positioning right now. They're just not really forcing any offensive play to happen, so they just let it flow naturally, and I think that is working so well for Egomaniacs as they just wait for the perfect moment. They just try their best, and they don't really have to push a bit too hard and forget about the defensive rotation. And the shot goes in, and Zoa equalizing this one up. Huge mismatch coming from Hooded. Like, he thought it was gonna be safe, but Zoa like reading this so quickly, and he's able to put the ball on target. And 1 minute and a half, it's it's like it could go either way around, and that is so beautiful to see in the grand finals. Can Risky Business deliver an upset though? It's gonna be a mind game, but Sketch looking really calm in the defense, so it didn't really panic.
Yeah, as I joined back after getting so excited for the first my whole headset. So that's why I went completely silent. I didn't know what was happening. As we have just a minute left between the two teams. Deadlocked.
Yet,
Oh, not deadlocked anymore. Just a minute left. And Egomaniacs taking a 3-2 advantage with a minute left. But we know how quickly Risky Business likes to respond to these goals.
like if you look at that play by Sketch, sure it was maybe a normal aerial goal, but the fact that he won the 50 and managed to have enough boost to help him to go for the follow, and especially for a high aerial, that's just incredible. It's like a solo play, but it was done right, and the boost management also looking on point, so that is also something worth mentioning about Sketch right now. And Hobbit with an anger shot coming in top corner to tie it up once again, and Risky Business, they're just not letting this one go at all.
A great shot there from Hobbity Hoy. 43 seconds left on the clock, and the scores are level at 2 apiece. Sorry, 3 apiece. As Zoa with the shot straight from kickoff, just hitting that left-hand side of the backboard there. Unable to get a shot away, on target rather, should I say. As Zoa now hits it up, only as far as Swizz. Swizz over to Sketch. Sketch looking to pass it into the middle. Middle trying to find Swizz, unable to do so. As Mario now goes up in the air against Hooded. Mario gets the better of that. Over to Zoa on that right-hand side. Zoa over to Hobbity Hoy. Hobbity Hoy centering it. Can Mario get up? Swizz is going to get there before and clears the danger momentarily as the clock goes down from 10. And the danger is now against Risky Business as the shot comes in and saved again by Hooded, his own player. Goes in!
No way! Swizz back again with another crazy angle. Sketch passes it over and Swizz is able to turn his car around to put the ball in and just deny the overtime. And now it's gonna be 2-1 in the series. That is just huge. We saw Swizz pulling a play like that earlier off the walls, and right now in like a 0-second moment, that's just crazy. Swizz has been stepping it up with those angles, and he's not stopping anytime soon. One game is all what it takes for Egomaniacs. 2-1 in the series, and I really don't know what else to say.
Yeah, what an amazing game that we've just seen there. Another very close game. All of these games have been so close. You've seen Mario doing amazing plays, Zoa, Hobbity Hoy. For the Risky Business side, whatever happens in the rest of this game, they have done themselves proud. They have played incredibly well, and I don't think anybody would have thought that Risky Business would be holding Egomaniacs so tightly in the final.
Exactly, like maybe game 1 was a bit shaky for Risky Business. Maybe they looked really nervous, but in the second or like third game, everything looked a bit better for Risky Business. But it's great to see how every player right now is like he's having his own role and showing up in some situations, like whether if it's like in defense, offense, or like maybe midfield control, or like maybe fantasy goals. Like everybody's showing up, and that is so great to see. Like everybody's like trying to have a name for themselves in the grand finals. And right now we're about to start the 4th game of the series, as we have Egomaniacs on the lead, 2-1 in the series, and Risky Business, they need to win 2 games in a row. But Egomaniacs, they're in a big advantage right there.
Yes, you saw Mario running out of boost when he needed it the most. Now Swizz defending the ball only as far as Hobbity Hoy. Hobbity Hoy manages to get that curl around. Hooded's there with the save as Swizz now puts the pressures on over to Hooded. Hobbity Hoy managing to save it. This could end up with a goal for Egomaniacs as the shot comes in and a goal from Sketch.
No way, Sketch. Okay, it's not Swizz this time, but he gets a flip reset and he just perfectly timed to top corner as well, and that is a great way to start the second game. And this could be the last game for Ego Minix, but this is a great way to take the lead. In a matter of 30 seconds only, Sketch pulls something really crazy, and he gets his second preset right now, but 3 players lined up in the defense, so you can't really get through all of them so easily, of course. And Risky Business, they have to respond back, and it's gonna be Hoodie. It's making it. It's 2-0. 2-0 for Ego Minix, and I wasn't expecting this at all. It was very close at the beginning, but right now it just looking maybe one-sided. That would be a nightmare, actually.
Yeah, the last game, you do not want to see Risky Business fold. We've seen them play so well throughout these finals, and I want them to go down with a fight. I don't want them to fizzle out after playing
No way.
As Danger just cleared there for Risky Business, as Risky Business now trying to mount after being 2-0 down. Hobbity Hoy there with the 50-50, getting the worst of that 50-50 as Hooded just bounces it nicely. Sketch trying to find the shot, unable to do so. Zoa now over to Mario. Mario trying to get the shot away, but a great save by Hooded there. Mario on target again, but unable to score again, as Zoa now unable to do anything with Swizz steaming down that his right hand side. Again, a little bit bump away, and a massive mistake there.
No way. A mistake like that in the grand finals, you're already losing when it comes to how many games you have won in the series, and it was 2-0, and this is how you're gonna concede the third one. I think it's already over. It must be so difficult, and you can't really blame them. That 0-second goal in the previous game, that was like a stab in the heart. That is just so hard to get over. That could have been the overtime. That could help Risky Business to deliver an upset, and that's how it gets denied. And right now they're down by 3 goals. We still have good amounts of time in the clock, but it's like nothing is really been connected so far for Risky Business. Kind of looking like in the first game, but it's looking a bit worse in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you notice that mistake there came from the Risky Business player Mario. Mario, as we know, has had connection problems throughout this game and the finals already. So maybe it wasn't a fact of like just a pure mistake from the from the player. As you see, his ping frequently is going from amber to red. It may have just been a fact of his connection just isn't good enough.
Yeah, it's like, especially in a very important series you have right now, but it's 4-0 and it's already over for Ego Minix. A beautiful pass in the air from Sketch to Hooded, and Hooded's been able to get a clean shot on target as well. And it seems like accuracy is coming back for Ego Minix. We have seen the accuracy be completely absent in the previous games. They just have been shooting the ball at the post, or like at the crossbar for so long, but right now everything seems to be looking good enough for Ego Minix. But that is so unfortunate for Risky Business. We could have seen a crazy upset that nobody was seeing it was gonna be coming, but right now we still have 2 minutes left, and Hobbity Hoy takes a shot on target. Not even, okay, a pre-flop will be saved, and Hooded barely making the contact and keeping his opponent scoreless, and Mario can't really get the touch, but Hoppity Hoy, he finally gets what he wanted earlier.
Comeback time.
Who knows, but 1 minute and 40 seconds left. It's really difficult for Risky Business. This one just stings so hard, especially after like that 0-second goal coming from Ego Minix in the previous game. That must have been so difficult for Risky Business to shake that one off, and it just, especially the start in this game, like they were done by 2 goals so quickly, and Hobbity Hoy having okay, it goes in. I thought it was gonna be off the post, but 2 goals right now, it's kinda looking maybe more possible for a comeback for Risky Business.
The great escape that Risky Business need. Risky Business there. Just hanging on by a thread. Risky Business have to play the rest of this game absolutely pinpoint perfectly. They need a goal, and they need a goal soon. They cannot afford to get any rotations wrong, any shots wrong. As a shot comes in there from Mario, and Hooded with a save, as Hooded now turning defense into attack, trying to play Zoa, unable to do so. Zoa manages to get it away. Zoa looking to get a hit over to Hobbity-Hoy. Hobbity-Hoy misjudges that, and Swizz on the attack now. Swizz going to hit it against the backboard, hoping to find Sketch. Finds Sketch. Sketch unable to get a shot away, should I say. But it's still in his possession as we sit with 45 seconds left in the game. A great shot, just hitting the back bar, and the other player unable to get to it. Sketch trying to waste as much time as possible in those areas. Hobbity-Hoy a little bit hesitant to come out when no one was theirs. Zoa's going to have to come up for that 30 seconds left, and they need 2 goals. As a shot on target, and it was a save from Hoodie.
It's going to be off the backboard, and now Zoa with a follow, and again off the walls, just 2 shots. They have been a mess, and Hoodie delivering the final nail on the coffin. 3 goals lead in 17 seconds, and it's already over. There's no way of coming back on this one, but it just the pressure that has been insane at the last few seconds of this game. And you can see that Eager Maniacs, they're like killing some time as much as possible, and they're just trying their best to control it, even though that's not going to be resulting in anything productive. But as long as it's going to be away from their opponent's head, that's going to be safe. And you can see that Swizz already celebrating his moment, and Swizz maybe with a block, and the ball is still alive, and we're about to wait for the final play to be happening. Hobbity-Hoy keeping the ball alive, and still can be played out, and it's gonna be hitting the ground. And GG's and well played. Congrats for Eager Maniacs. There is no trophy to left, but there is a prize to collect. That was amazing. They did put the hard work in this, and it pays off so well. And Risky Business, that was an incredible result, making it to the grand finals, and also putting a good pressure against Ego Maniacs. That's just a huge moment, but a very unfortunate loss for them because of those technical issues. But everything else looked so good, and once again, congratulations for Ego Maniacs for placing the first and winning the championship of Liga Raketa Season 4. That has been the longest season ever. I think it lasted for like 4 months, and it finally comes to conclusion. And honestly, I was expecting Ego Maniacs. Like, you could have like possibly heard me talking about this so many times before in predictions. Like, they definitely can be winning the entire championship.
Yeah, an amazing performance there from Ego Maniacs, the only team to be as dominant. Really, they ended up 5 points clear at the end of all of that, and Ego Maniacs 14 wins throughout this competition, 1 draw, 1 loss. The draw was against Kool-Aid, a team that just missed out on those playoff positions, but an amazing feat from Risky Business, who were 3rd and managed to take on a team in Ego Maniacs that I honestly thought could have been very one-sided, but Risky Business showed what they were about, had amazing games today, and made the competition what it was. Risky Business deserved to get in the final and deserved all of what they've got.
I think also Mario proved that console players aren't bad, and he's like not the usual console player that you get to see sometimes in ranked games when you solo queue. He's like one of the best console players I have ever seen, and he's like definitely the MVP most of times. He's always there to capitalize, always there to clear the ball, and everything else just looked so good. Mario has definitely been my favorite player ever since I just started casting for Liga Raketa, which was like months ago. And it was also one of my favorite teams to cast. But I think since Ego Maniacs won the championship, I think we're gonna have like maybe an interview with the players. I'm not sure if that's gonna be right now or like maybe it's gonna be another day. But I would love to hear what they have to say as the competition is finally over, and I would love to hear what was really going on in the comms and everything else. I would love to hear it from the players.